Hello, this video is intended for students in the Intro to Legal Studies course, and it's going to demonstrate how to search for articles that you find in law reviews and what you're going to find in law reviews, because law reviews act a little bit differently than other types of scholarly journals. Law reviews do act, the same way as like a history journal would act for history or a biology journal would act for biology, but there are some different article types that you're going to find in here. You generally expect, like say in the biology journal, to find some primary research, some review articles, and maybe some reviews. You'd expect to find in a history journal mostly just original articles, some book reviews. But in a legal journal, if I open this Harvard Law Review page here for a particular issue, we can see that we've got articles, okay, that's expected. Book reviews, okay, that's not out of the ordinary. But we also have notes and the section for recent cases, which in some other journals also might be called comments. And those are going to be unique to law journal articles. The articles here, this is generally what we want. These are written by legal professors or practicing attorneys or judges, generally people who are taking an important scholarly approach to issues in the law. Notes, though, are generally written by students in the law school. So in the Harvard Law Review, law students, I think in their second year often, are going to be a member of the review, and they might write these notes or submit notes to be written in the journal. They're also often unsigned. You'll notice we don't see an author for either of these. And they tend to, be good, valuable explorations of legal themes, but they don't have the same weight of authority that one of the official articles has. The recent cases also seem to be like articles, but they tend to, as you'd expect, touch on a particular case that might be called, like if we open one up, it's going to say a comment on a particular case, and it's going to deal just with that issue. Still good stuff, but again doesn't have perhaps like the issue-based approach of one of the articles. It's very particular to one case. And this is the kind of stuff you're going to see when you search for legal journals. We're going to search in HeinOnline. This is one of the library's databases. We got here simply by going from the library homepage, looking at that list of databases. We know that we're not looking for case law, we're not looking for a lot of the other government stuff that Hein has. We want law journals, so this law journal library link, if we click that, that's going to give us the search that's going to just look for law journals. So I might want to search for a topic. Maybe I want to search for something around the reasonable expectation of privacy. A pretty common legal argument, and I expect to get about 1 billion results for that, so I'm going to narrow it down, and I want to look at the reasonable expectation on privacy around social media. So I think that's going to narrow it down a little bit, and that's something that's relevant, for all of our day-to-day lives. So yeah, we still got a lot of results, about 2,000 results, but all of these, the reason we're looking on Hein is that all of these results that we're getting, all 2,000 of them, are going to be things that are specifically published in law reviews. We're not going to be getting any other type of stuff messing up our results. We wanted law reviews, we're only getting law reviews. 2,000 results is a lot for us to scroll through. We could just click the first one, but we don't know if that's going to be particularly the best. We do, if you'll notice though, see that this first one is an article, and this one is a comment. That's the same thing that in Harvard was those recent cases. We also might, if we scroll through a lot of articles here, we might be able to see some notes pop up as well. We can actually filter in a lot of ways, one of the things that's nice about Hein by that. So if I was looking for stuff on this topic, I want something that's, reasonable to use for one of my papers. First thing I want to do is probably pick something more recent. So maybe, they give me this option of 2016 to date. That sounds good, but maybe I even want to go 2017 to the current date, 2023. I could also decide within these things is we have this section type, and that's where you'll notice under our original results we have 260 notes, we have 116 comments, and we have 772 articles. We also have some book reviews popping up. If I want to limit this just to articles, I can do that. So now I have on the bottom ready to be entered my dates in the last few years, section type for articles. I can even, under title here, this is not the title of the article, but this is the title of the law review. If I wanted to limit this just to the Harvard Law Review, I could do that. Or if I wanted a couple, notably good law reviews, I can filter for Yale, Harvard, Stanford, Columbia if I wanted to add it to. We'll just add Stanford here. But now I have a few different filter reviews that I may or may not want to do. I have my articles specifically, so not notes, not comments. And I have my dates. If I apply that, we're going to narrow down our results significantly. And this is something that's not necessarily doable in some of the other searches. So if I was interested, let's say I'm interested in this one from the Yale Law Journal, Government Hacking. If I click on that article, we're going to get the full PDF view of that. Starts off, as a lot of articles do, with an abstract. We'll be able to go down. It's a little bit unusual that I have to actually go next page, next page, next page on this kind of thing. But we can go through the entire article. It's quite long, and that's not uncommon. I could also download this. We have access to download everything we can get on Hein. I can open it. I can open the PDF selection. I can do a lot of things with it, but this is where we're going to be having that article. We also have the option to cite this, and we can pick this up. And it's nice because this actually does give us a correct MLA citation for this, because we're not going to be citing. We cite with the blue book for cases, but for the law review articles, this is always double check your citations, obviously, but this is a nice, correct looking to me MLA citation. So that's basically how you're going to find law review articles. There is, as with everything, more to it if we really want to get into the weeds. But if you have any questions, you run into any issues, please contact me or another librarian. You can always email the library at library@lakeforest.edu, or you can email me, Tommy, at tcrawford@lakeforest.edu. Happy searching!